All praise. Hebrews 13:17, prophets on the scene, wash your souls clean before we go into the gasoline. Took a while to understand Psalms 111:10. Brother calling me from Mississippi trying to build a man. I flushed 14 grams, it made angels rejoice. It made me and Satan divorce, no spousal support. I'm running the course with my hand to the plow. Now putting in the pebble the way Soldier James taught me how. Break it out. It strengthened my spirit when we in the building. Ain't no feeling like giving a precept for a precept given. Preach, MOV condition, teach, 7-second living. We, 2 Timothy 2:15, represent us with a common interest. Prophesy to the wind, reveal the man of sin, enduring to the end. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. Most High Christ blessed. We back with another one. I'm Officer Ace. I'm here with.
I'm Officer Colai.
I'm Officer Gabriel.
You already
We
know.
in this building.
That's right. It's Watchman Radio. We finna get right into it. Get Ezekiel 3 and verse 17. Let's go.
Yes, sir. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me.
Hey, and y'all gonna hear warning, especially during this time of year. We not playing with this whole planet. Y'all gonna hear this word of God. Understand that. Read on.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning.
God is telling us what's gonna happen if we don't do our job. Our job is to deliver God's message. Right. We're going to do it whether you like it or not. Read on.
Nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life.
That's the whole purpose. That's why we pop up in your countries, your cities, your towns, your parties, your beach gatherings. That's why we popping up, to save your life. Read.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
If we don't warn you from that evil that you into, you're going to die. And that's going to be blood on our hands. We're not going to have no blood on our hands. We're going to get the blood off of our hands. Read on.
Yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness,
read,
nor from his wicked way,
read,
he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
So if we warn you and you refuse to change your way of life, you still gonna die. But we will have saved our soul. We will have gotten that blood off of our hands. Get Isaiah 62 verse 6.
Yes, sir. Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls.
That's what you see. A watchman's job is to warn you of danger. We trying to warn you of the danger coming. We trying to warn you of the traps that they got set up for our people. Read.
O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night.
We not going to hold our peace. That's why you see us on every outlet, all the social medias, every block, every corner, every function, the word of God coming out. Read on.
Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence.
That's what we commanded to do. So no, we not going to stop. You going to keep hearing the word of God. Read.
And give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
We ain't gonna stop until Jerusalem is a praise in the earth. So without further ado, let's get right into that world news. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better watch the news so you know what's going on. Let's get it.
Tensions. The U.S. is considering sending nuclear
Hey, pause
forces
real quick. Negro at home watching this right now, you don't even know what station this is. That's how you got to look. You want to hear the real news, what's really going on? Hey, that R almost messed me up, man. That Chicago vernacular. I almost got towed up by the R in real. But if you want to hear real news, you got to watch the world news, not the stuff that they play and they water down everything. You got to go to different stations like this. I don't even know how to pronounce this. What's this? We On? I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure.
That's what that look like. We On.
Yeah, but this is world news. Negro don't even know that logo. Go ahead, press play.
The Russian border. According to the report by the Financial Times, the Trump administration is in talks to deploy additional nuclear-capable bombers in Europe. Poland and the Baltic states are being considered as bases for the deployment of NATO nuclear bombers. Our next report taking a closer look at how this move could spark renewed tensions with Moscow. Take a look.
Go ahead. I know you want to say something. Pause it. Pause it.
Yeah. Hey, what I was gonna do though, I was actually just gonna prep the team real quick, because in this video, I want y'all to pause at certain points. All right, y'all with me? I want y'all to pause at certain points, because in this video we really got to bring home the point of what's going on. Go ahead and play it.
Look.
Now, mind y'all, pause it. Now, mind y'all, this the news. This is the news right here.
Real news.
You know what I'm saying? This is what they are showing the viewers at home of what's getting ready to pop off. You know what I'm saying?
Why people over here are getting a whole segment about why Becky lost her dog and how he was a good show dog and she misses him. This is the real news. Absolutely. That's being withheld.
This is what's going on that right. People don't even know about. Come on, go ahead and play. Read, I want you to be ready for
one principle.
Read that caption right there.
In deadly gamble, Trump plans nuclear expansion against Russia in Europe.
People don't even know nothing about this. Read that again.
In deadly gamble, Trump plans nuclear expansion against Russia in Europe.
All right, go ahead and play it.
Has helped prevent a direct clash between the world's biggest military powers.
Pause it. Read that part.
Report. U.S. moves nuclear jets to Eastern European flank.
So, again, these are acts of war.
Yep.
What they talking about doing is adding more nuclear capability to get closer to Russia. But the thing is, we don't know nothing about that.
Don't nobody know nothing about
We
this.
worried about graduation. You know what I'm saying? We worried about football, basketball. That's what we worried about.
That's all a Negro worried about.
But what's really going on in the world is the end. Go ahead and play it.
Fear. The fear that any nuclear conflict could spiral.
That. What'd that say?
Chinese general warns nuclear war is not far away.
Wow. How many times have the bishop been talking about this?
For years.
Just letting everybody know that World War III is on the brink.
The Bible actually prophesied that NATO is going to turn against America. The Bible actually prophesies that. The Bible actually prophesies that war is going to break off amongst these nations that's supposed to be allies. And that's what you're seeing right now. While Negroes worried about prom send-offs.
Come on.
I'm talking about you seeing everybody worried about decorating their front porch for this one time. They got all lights and balloons and all this stuff on their front porch. And this is what's really going on.
To send their daughters off to be whores and their sons off to be whoremongers.
Might send them off to be parents. They might come back parents.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because Esau is paying attention to this. This is why if you look even like in the South, in the mountains, they building bunkers, underground caves with families actually living in there, right? They know what's about to take place. The Negroes, y'all out twerking on cars, man, riding around on rims.
Going
y'all
to the beach.
Yes, because y'all trust in America, man.
Yep.
And y'all think this place is going to always be here, and it's not. Every kingdom failed. Every kingdom in the Bible had his end. America will too.
That's basic history. Hey, when I see this, get Habakkuk 2 and verse 5 real quick, because we got to get our local and we got to get our black facts. You got some? You got some? Nah, see, I know you, man. We getting through this contact, man. Right. Come on,
Hey,
man.
we got a 2.5-hour radio show today,
Yeah,
man.
you see him. You see he talking about some state.
Take
He ain't
your
even got
time.
he don't got 1 point. He got a multitude of points.
Take
That's what
your
he got.
time.
No, this
Just
is
let it-
world
just
news.
take
We
your
gonna get to the
time.
topic. The hell is this? Come on, man. Habakkuk 2:5.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine.
Wine is going to his lies, his philosophy, his philosophies, his policies. That's how he transgressed. That's how he sinneth. He going to these other nations, these other countries with lies and policies. Sign this policy, agree to this policy, but it's all lies. Read.
He is a proud man.
Very proud. They believe that they are going to be unstoppable forever. But like the officer just pointed out, every kingdom have its day. You can read, you can go to the library. Say you don't have this understanding that's coming out right now. You can go into your basic library and read about every kingdom that ever ruled the earth. They had a point where they was on top, and then they came crashing down. And that's what's happening to this place right now.
Hey, but they can't do that, officer, because Negroes don't read, man.
Exactly.
They don't read, bro.
That's why they made that up. You want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. Read on.
He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
That you wonder why is white men in South Africa. You know they ain't been in South Africa that long. They only been there for about 500 some years and redeveloped the whole country. South Africa look lavish. That's why you got soccer players and athletes talking about I'm South African. You looking at them like, what? Came up with their own language called Afrikaans. I think that's how you pronounce it. Afrikaans. Came up with a whole language of their own. Read.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell.
That's why I wanted us to get. They enlarged their desire as hell. When our boy was just talking about enlarging his desire as hell, wanting well, you can get that after this point. Wanting what's that? Greenland. Remember, he said he wanted Greenland. He said he would be more psychologically okay if he owns Greenland. That's expanding your territory. He wants to enlarge nuclear capability with the other NATO countries, knowing that they're going to be right by Russia. That's going to cause conflict. The Bible is a true book, whether y'all want to believe it or not. Pull this up real quick, because I mentioned it. Read that. Yep, blow that up. Yep, read that.
Afrikaans is a West Germanic language.
Oh, you gotta read that white. Read that right. Man, Hebrew.
You
You gotta read that right.
You gotta read it white.
Afrikaans
Read it right.
is a
Hey,
West
technically.
Germanic language that evolved from 17th
That's
century.
the word right there. So that's the word right there. I wanted you to read that word correctly because it says West Germanic language. This ain't no African language. This ain't the language of the continent. It derives from Germanic language. Read on.
That evolved from 17th century Dutch dialects.
Dutch dialects. Read.
Brought to South Africa by European settlers.
So that's where the language comes from. They barged their way in there, killed and pillaged, and took it over. That's why you have Caucasians over there in South Africa. That don't make no sense. Makes no sense. That been a black continent forever. But you have them saying, oh, I'm South African. Don't make no sense. Finish that up in Habakkuk.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
All of this verse right here describes the Caucasian race because they take over places and they never satisfied. You know who else fit this verse? They favorite hero, Alexander the so-called Great, because he conquered half the world at that time when he was alive. He wanted to conquer India, but he died. He went all the way to, I believe he got up to Ethiopia. He tried to go into India. He died, though, because he got sick from syphilis. Read on.
But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
They make that melting pot. So you could drop that. That verse right there describes what's going on in that world news. Let's get the local. What's going on locally?
Oh, brace yourself for this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to put your seatbelt on. You know, you got to get ready. Brace yourself for impact. Let's make sure we have sound. This is what's going on because it's graduation time right now. It's so-called prom time right now. So let's see what happened at a graduation. Play and make sure we have sound.
Can't take it. Every day I've been praying, I become more patient. And I know the saying, more money, more problems. No, more money, more people with their money problems looking for you to solve.
Hey, did y'all see Esau's face? Hold on.
Wait.
Is it more?
Wait. I want you to make make your point because we have to hear her explanation why she did what she did. Make your point.
Hey, did y'all see
I want you to see this.
face?
Bruh.
Yes.
He's like, what is this? This isn't a graduation, bro.
That's
Man,
not
y'all
normal.
black women ashamed, bro.
But
There's
look.
more to the story.
She's somebody's child. So it don't start with her. You understand? Right. It don't start with her. That's why I said make your point because now you got to hear the explanation. We got to hear why.
Hey,
you know, go ahead.
Just like how the scripture says, you know, you got to understand first. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand first. Before we rebuke her, understand first. Why did she do what she did? All right?
Just listen.
Go ahead and play.
Let's listen to this.
Everyone, my name is Typion Campbell / Siki Sue, and I'm reporting here to talk about my discrimination. Wait. I've come here to talk about how I've been wrongfully done at Chicago Tech Academy and how I didn't receive my diploma because I did a split on stage. Now, a quick backstory. I've been telling these people for weeks that I was going to do a split on stage. It was not a surprise. They just thought I was joking. And that's the problem now. Don't think I'm joking because I'm not. So, yeah. I did my split on stage, and I walked across, and it was an area where you're supposed to take pictures with your diploma, and the person who was handing out my diploma, she was just looking slow. Well, excuse me, not slow. But she was standing there looking crazy. So I'm like, babe, what are you doing? Give me my diploma. And she's like, I honestly thought that they mixed up my name and didn't have my name in the right order. I didn't even think that she was purposely not trying to give me my diploma at first. And then everyone's telling me, oh, just go back and get it, go back and get it. And I'm like, wait, you're telling me to go back and get the diploma, and she's telling me to keep walking. So what do y'all want me to do? So I was just confused. I ended up keep walking across the stage, and I was standing there for a minute. I was standing there like, I'm not moving until I get my diploma. I'm not moving until I get my diploma. Why didn't you give me my diploma? So I ended up sitting down. Long story short, everybody was like, sit down. So I had a seat. I went, sat down, whatever. After I sat down, I was escorted out of the graduation ceremony, and I was taken outside by a dean. And I was met with my principal, Shackleford, Miss Shackleford, Zatea Shackleford to be exact. And I was met out there, and she was beyond angry, like livid. It was genuine tears in her eyes, and her mouth was shaking. She was really, 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 really upset. And she's like, you need to figure out a way how you're going to make up for this. You're not getting your diploma until you figure out a way how you're going to make up for what you just did. And I'm like, wait, I have to figure that out? Or do you have to figure that out? So, yeah, this was honestly just a confusing experience. Long story short, I ended up leaving. I didn't even get to do the left to right or right to left with the graduation cap because I was really upset. And then to end this off, the next line of students who went, a girl went up that stage and did so let me tell y'all something. That girl still received her diploma and everything. But my act.
We can stop it right here. Go ahead. I know you got some. This was her explanation.
Now you can proceed.
You need a minute for what you just saying.
Yeah. Let me get a minute, man. Somebody go ahead.
So I got you. Get Sirach chapter 25 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
Because again, this is somebody's daughter.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And for our sisters to continue to show they behind in public situations.
Yep.
And mind you, she's a smart child. She graduated with a 3.5 GPA. She's a smart child, but she got demons on her. Go ahead and read that.
Sirach chapter 26 and verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
God said what?
The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
Now, we can look at them and be like, well, the way she's presented, she all sophisticated. Surely that can't be her look, but it says the act that she performed on that stage was haughty. Come on.
If thy daughter be shameless.
Now the Bible says, if thy daughter be shameless, come on.
Keep her in straightly.
Now put this on the screen while he read this. Take it back. Read it again.
If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straightly.
This is a shameless act right here. And God says, keep her. You gotta keep her locked up in a room, rebuke her sharply. You can't allow her to be in a public situation like this. Come on.
Lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty.
She got way too much daggone freedom. Sitting there, no telling how the actual school year went if she's doing this. No telling what her friends, who her study groups are if she's doing this. Come on.
Watch over an impudent eye.
God says this is the type of child you got to watch over them with the impudent eye. That means closely. Come on.
And marvel not.
And God says what?
Marvel not.
Don't be shocked.
If she trespass against thee.
When you sit there and you see the sister on stage walking across, your parents is out there. Your parents is sitting out there in the audience, and this is what they got to see their child doing. God says what?
Marvel not. If she trespass against thee.
Don't be shocked if she get on stage twerking and doing a split. Where'd she get that from?
What we not gonna do, we not gonna act shocked. What's her name? Lizzo just came out with a song, and the chorus was, "The world would be born if it wasn't no hoes in it." Yeah. So when you see high school girls graduating from high school, and they can't even walk across the stage with decency, they got to twerk and do splits. It go back to the music. It go back to the parents, what they allow. That's how these children is turning out like this. It ain't nothing for you to get straight A's but be a demon. You do the school work so they get out your face. I'm going to go ahead and knock this out so I can get my hair did. I can do this. I can do that. We act like kids ain't do that. We act like some of us ain't do that. It's just now these kids is getting exposed to a lot. And then she said something here. She said the dean was livid and she was crying and her lip was shaking when she was talking to her, because a graduation is supposed to be a prestigious ceremony, and you making it out to be some wild party or something.
Yeah,
Go
you
ahead.
know why? Watch this. Get Proverbs 14 and 9.
Come on.
This is why. Because when the lady that seen this, and she was angry because, as you just brought out, this is a graduation. This is one of those moments that you should be proud of your child, or you'll be proud and to see her graduated from the knowledge that she learned over the course of her course that she went into, right? Not this. You ain't coming to see a twerk show, right? But she don't understand it. This is why. Read it.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 9.
Come on.
Fools make a mock at sin.
Read that again.
Fools make a mock at sin.
When you're a fool, you don't have the understanding of God's laws. You think that's a joke.
Yep.
As you see her laughing like it's a joke or something what she just did. No, that's disgusting, man. Read it again.
Fools make a mock at sin.
That's what's wrong, because, again, this stuff goes back because the black woman is not doing a job in raising these children, man. Right. It's crazy. And a lot of them see their daughter like that, and they laugh and think that's cool.
All the time.
That's not, man. The Bible says a woman supposed to be modest. What is modest about that?
Ain't no self-respect, bro.
That's crazy, man.
None. So yeah, the dang gonna be angry. I don't know if you've been to a graduation before, but it's little kids in there, it's babies in there, it's elderly in there, people, whole families in there. Don't nobody want to see your behind. This is crazy. This is madness. Hey, from there, let's get
on top of that.
Yep.
The mother said something in that video too when they was interviewing them, because they right after that video they did the Chicago thing, because this is in Chicago, by the way. They was interviewing, and the mother was, well, I thought my child should have got the diploma. So you in agreement?
Ain't no way.
As is the mother, so is the daughter.
Yep. How do you bypass that?
So she didn't correct her daughter and say, listen, that was very inappropriate what you did. She worried about her daughter getting to graduation. That's crazy, man. No accountability. Black women have no accountability.
She just bypassed her twerking and doing a split. You worry about her getting her piece of paper. Come on, man. That's more important than her shaming and embarrassing herself.
Because she's supposed to be, I think she was supposed to be going to Georgia State. So,
wow.
What do you think is going to happen when she get on campus?
Come on, man. You know how that go. You just read that in Ciroc. You let somebody like, you let a young girl like this loose on a college campus, man.
She gonna mother, father. I hope y'all listening to this. Y'all gonna have a baby on the way.
I'm telling you, man.
And she gonna want y'all to take care of it, because she's supposed to be going to college.
Or she gonna abort it.
Yeah, or that. Like it's saying Ciroc. Like it's saying Ciroc. A gatter abroad. How long is it? It ain't too long, is it? 2 minutes. You could play it. Make sure they can see it.
A quick backstory. I've been telling these people for weeks that I was going to do a split on stage.
Time out.
It was not.
Listen to it. I've been telling these people for weeks. What are you saying, young lady? That's like somebody come to my job. There's someone come work for Brandon Tatum. And they down there talking about, I've been telling these people for, what you mean these people? These people are your bosses. This is leadership up here. We not playing that game. You don't go hit the splits and do whatever you want to do like you run this place. I will fire you. Okay, roll the clip.
A surprise. They just thought I was joking. And that's the problem now. Don't think I'm joking, because I'm not. So yeah, I did my split on stage, and I walked across, and it was an area where you're supposed to take pictures with your diploma, and the person who was handing out my diploma, she was just looking slow. Well, excuse me, not slow. But she was standing there looking crazy. So I'm like, babe, what are you doing? Hand me my diploma. And she's like, I honestly thought that they mixed up my name and didn't have my name in the right order. I didn't even think that she was purposely not trying to give me my diploma at first. And then everyone's telling me, oh, just go back and get it, go back and get it. And I'm like, wait, you're telling me to go back and get the diploma, and she's telling me to keep walking. So what do y'all want me to do?
Time out.
So,
the principal said keep walking. Students are saying go back and get it. Who has the authority? The fact that you got that line blurred is insanity to me. Now, I'm not mad at this girl. She's an adult. She should be ashamed of herself, but her parents should be even more ashamed. Her parents are more of the problem. When you raise kids and you do not hold them accountable when they're young, when they get older, they're not going to be kids with integrity. And you can be talented. You can get good grades at school. You can do whatever you want forward facing. But if internally or behind closed doors, you do not have integrity or good character, you're going to struggle in life. I'm telling you, I don't know why people don't get this. You reap what you sow. There are elements in life that's more important than the external visibility. You can be cute all you want, but if you got bad character and bad attitude, your life will suffer.
You could drop that. You could drop that. What he said was on point. I don't want to take too long on this, but like it says in Jeremiah 2:21, when the Lord was talking about us, we was once noble, but we became the degenerate plant. That's degenerate. We once was a people of nobility. Now we are at a point that our daughters get on stages at graduations, do splits, and twerk.
That's the curse.
That's Deuteronomy 28.
That's the curse right there.
You could drop that.
That's
Shocking
that
and appalling.
astonishment. That's that astonishment, bro. You can imagine how the other nations looking like. What is these supposed to be God's chosen people?
They laugh at us.
That's crazy, man.
When the scriptures say the nations shake their head and hiss, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why. And that's why, too, because I know people complain about this. Why they so strict? They said we better not dance or nothing before we get our diploma. That's why. Because you always got that one Negro or Negress who gonna do something shameful.
And real quick, Sirach 26 and what I'm on.
Let's make sure we have them black facts ready when the officer get done with his verse. Go ahead.
Sirach 26 and 25. Watch this, because this is going back what you just said.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 25.
This is what every black woman needs to know. Y'all better understand. This is how God feel about that shameless act that you are seeing, because that's what's going on right now. Read it.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
The Bible says your vial is as a dog. When you are shameless and you have no respect for yourselves, or you have no respect to get up on a stage where there is men, children, and other women and shake your behind, you a shameless woman. And the Bible says your vial is counted as a dog. Y'all, we got to repent from that, man. Y'all got to raise, as the brother just was going in, women, your job is to teach these daughters how to be women. They need to know how to be shamefaced. Read on, watch this.
But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
Because this sister don't fear the Lord. Her mother don't fear the Lord, because she would have taught her daughter to be shamefaced. When you fear God, you're going to know how to respect yourself as a righteous woman, man.
Hey, take heed to that. Hey, it's going to be hard for you to teach that little girl if you twerking with her. I'm just saying. Let's get to the black facts. Might not be that mother per se, but it's mothers that twerk with their daughter. They on top of the car with their daughter. Twerk contest. With their daughter. Right.
Man, that's
in
crazy.
competition with the daughter. Let's get them black facts now.
Here are 5 things you didn't know about black inventors who built America. First, Benjamin Banneker predicted a solar eclipse in 1789 with perfect accuracy and designed Washington, D.C.'s entire street layout using pure mathematics. Without his genius, the nation's capital wouldn't exist as we know it. Second, Elijah McCoy invented the automatic lubrication system that powered the entire industrial revolution. Every factory, every train, every machine depended on his innovation. Third, Sarah Boone's ironing board design completely revolutionized clothing manufacturing worldwide. The modern fashion industry exists because of her engineering. Fourth, Lyda Newman created the hairbrush with synthetic bristles, launching what became the billion-dollar beauty industry. Every brush you've ever used traces back to her invention. Fifth, George Crumb invented the potato chip, creating the entire snack food industry worth over $40 billion today. These black innovators literally built the foundation of American infrastructure, industry, and culture. Yet their names have been completely erased from history books. Here are...
Hey, drop a bomb, man. They be calling us lazy. You see all them inventions, man? Stop.
Yep.
Come on.
If people don't know, like, since we've been starting the show, we've been playing nothing but black inventors, showing you that black people, y'all are great. Y'all history is much more than just getting on stage and dropping it like it's hot.
We better than that.
Right.
Way better than that.
Right. And again, parents, these are the things you need to be teaching your children, because they tell us all we good is for what? Deadbeat daddies. All we good is what? Fight, hate, kill, murder, steal, rob. No, man. They don't tell you how great you were. Biblically, in the history in the Bible, we was great. And even in our captivity, because this was in our captivity, we still invented everything you see today, man.
Come on. That's right. Hey, so we're going to be right back. We finna go to commercial, get you something to drink, get you something to eat. Come right back. Let's get it.
The majors watching. The majors watching. The majors watching.
Where's this Judah blood at? Where's this Judah blood?
Right here, sir.
Judah blood, are you ready for war?
Yes, sir.
Call out, teach the people.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hey, look, it's wartime. The Lord ordained all of this here before time. John 10 and 20 said we heard that voice now. Rising up, you see them God, don't get scared now. We on their head now, yeah, cause it's wartime. The Lord ordained all of this here before time. John 10 and 20 said we heard that voice now. Rising up, you see them God, don't be scared now. We on their head now. Forget the porno, yeah, we want the world. Been putting in that work. You can't do it like we do it, now they mad, they feelings hurt. On the gas, better keep up, yeah, we do this round the earth. But we still down to earth. They just, man, we did it first. From the U.S. to the D.R., yeah, you know we coast to coast. India, South America, you know we had to go. All in Africa, Barbados, and in Ecuador. I know they want us to stop, but for the Lord, we do the most. Yeah, this the mission. Like Peter and Andrew, yeah, we fish. All these prophecies coming true, but you still wish. We can get the kingdom together if you just listen and play your position, cause you know it's wartime. The Lord ordained all of this here before time. John 10 and 20 said we heard that voice now. Rising up, you see them God, don't get scared now. We on their head now, yeah, cause it's wartime. The Lord ordained all of this here before time. John 10 and 20 said we heard that voice now. Rising up, you see them God, don't be scared now. We on their head now. I apply pressure like Clyde Drex on more fly than a fly guess. It's wartime, you borderline on the northern signs, most high stretch you out. Destroying angels roar inside of me, please let me out. The prophet split the spot, now hit your block, now it's a drought. 1,000 deep, we on your street, we hit every house. We are the sons of God, our father's business, what we bout. We really live this camp like we ain't doing this for clout. Got orders from the bishop to make them bastards stop. We going lamb in Amsterdam, hit Berlin with a whirlwind. From burning heat to Germany, this prophecy make worlds end. You want a kingdom, take theirs in. Yahweh said we next. We know it's wartime, don't let us spiritually we wreck stuff. Wartime, the Lord ordained all of this here before time. John 10 and 20 said we heard that voice now. Rising up, you see them God, don't get scared now. We on their head now, yeah, cause it's wartime. The Lord ordained all of this here before time. John 10 and 20 said we heard that voice now. Rising up, you see them God, don't be scared now. We on their head now. I am the son of a God. Son of God. I got a power with God. I am the son of a God. Prince of the power with God. Prince of the power with God.
Lies like the Iron Dome evading missiles. Laugh not, cry later, all shits and giggles. Wicked gon' perish when them arrows whistle. Used to throw pistols, but now it's post pistols. 16-11, hold 12, I'm a shooter. You so left red from Ruder to the tutor. My dream give you nightmares like Kruger. Haida Jews with more Germans than Ruger. Like Samuel, I'm a bear of bad news. Little Bruce couldn't two-step in our shoes. IUIC in your mouth, those our views. Concentrate on your camp like the false Jews. Snub nose of God, Bible my weapon. Officer of this lane, classes in session. Fire with the scripts, answering questions. Reloading ammo when getting these lessons. I am the son of a God. Son of God. I got a power with God. I am the son of a God. Prince of the power with God. Prince of the power with God. The prophets ain't playing no games. We taking your glory and fame. We putting your nobles in chains. This kingdom is falling in flames. Lion of Judah, he cannot be blamed. Promise your life will not be the same. Pull up in clouds, you know we gon' rain. You better bow, don't look in my face. Two-edged sword and blood he gon' bathe. I am your God and you're a disgrace. If he praying for grace, he think of my face. Hidden history you try to erase. It's a mystery, our image deface. We God's infantry, stay in your place. I am the son of a God. Son of God. I got a power with God. I am the son of a God. Prince of the power with God. Prince of the power with God.
Test. We back. So we got to pick up where we left off. Today's topic is the perils of premarital sex part 2. So we saw all the complaints from the women. Now you finna hear the complaints from the men, from the bad decisions, the bad choices. Let's get it. Video 1.
If you're a baby mama, more men are starting to look at it this way. You are not a baby mama. You are a broken family. And you need to go back to your baby daddy, ex-boyfriend, whatever he is, and work your problems out and put your family back together. That is honestly your best bet. And if that's untenable, then you got to understand that men are saying, why'd you have the kid then? If you didn't want to be with him, why'd you have the babies? That's what most men are thinking. Now, let's say you're just super cute, super fine, smoking body, whatever. You will more than likely, let me just take that off. You're still going to be permanent side chick status. The only way you're going to actually get a ring and a wedding ceremony is if you are a solid 9 in the face, 8, 9, 10 in the body, and your situation is appealing. I know you see athletes and entertainers wifing up. That doesn't work in the everyday world because Henry has colleagues. Henry has fraternity brothers. He has a family. He has all these people who he has to deal with in his community. He has the homeowners association, and he's got to bring you into his life, and he has to explain this to them. If you're a
Okay, I know that stung a little bit. He said you're going to be permanent side chick status. Get Hosea 13:9. So I know a lot of sisters hated this man. They wanted to block his show, flag his show, report his show. But he said a lot of truths that a lot of women didn't want to hear. Because he got on the men too. But nobody ever talked about the videos where he was getting on the men. It only created static when he would talk about the black and Hispanic woman. Read that.
Hosea chapter 13 and verse 9.
Read.
O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself. But in me is thine help.
Read it again.
O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself.
You have destroyed yourself with your horny your horny extracurricular activities. That's what I'm gonna label it. With your horny acts, you have destroyed yourself. Now you trying to pick up the pieces. Now you saying, oh, they should give me a chance. Don't no man want to put up with that. That's what he's saying in a nutshell.
Right.
A man got to actually want to come in with this ready-made family, and you got to be willing to let him be a father to the child, and most of y'all not. Most of y'all not. You still got ties to the old man. Don't no man want to put up with that. That's why he said most of you going to end up side chick status.
Right.
But why did that happen? Read that verse one more time. It said we did what?
O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself.
Uh-huh.
But in me is thine help.
But in God is your help. How can God help you? You can repent of your actions. Sister, you can stop swinging your legs open to everybody. Brother, you can learn to keep it in your pants until you find that woman you want to make a wife. But if you keep hanging out late night, partying, going to these beaches, these rodeos, and all this other stuff, you gonna end up baby mama number 2, baby daddy number 4, baby mama number 6. This is the perils of premarital sex. I know y'all got something. Bring it out. Bring it out.
Yeah, and this is a lot of times when this stuff happens, again, the consequences of the results or the actions that follow is even more deafening because you destroying that child, you destroying that person, and y'all are not actually holding yourselves accountable. And I'm talking about men and women in this. You're not holding yourself accountable to the decisions that you're making. That's why one of the reasons we said earlier how we got to this lower state. God looked at us as you said earlier that we are looked at as a degenerate plant.
That's what the Bible said.
The Lord said that we were once gold that became dim.
Yep.
We was once that shiny object, but we lost our luster. We lost our luster because we got sisters that want to be hoes. We got brothers that want to be hoes. We got all of these different things that nobody wants to apply the scriptures. And this is one of the reasons why this next video got to come up.
Let's get it. Press play. Look, the sisters was complaining on the videos on the first part. Now let's see the men. Play. Read the caption first before we play it. Pause it.
Baby mama's new man can't discipline child.
Wow. What a situation that is. You are complaining about who's around your child, but your child is not in a 2-parent household. How can you control anything? This is punishment for your actions. Play.
No.
Okay, we done.
That's
where we at.
Discipline mine, I'm going to discipline you. Discipline my child?
Yeah. And I want y'all, pause real quick. And I want y'all to actually listen to the mind state of, even though he's a comedian, this is Mojo, he's a comedian, but listen to the mind state of the reactions or the results that follow after your bad decisions. Go ahead and play.
Okay, we done. That's where we at.
Discipline mine, I'm going to discipline you.
Pause. What that sound like? If you discipline mine, I'm going to discipline you. What that sound like? That sound like somebody in there throwing hands. What's the result of you throwing hands? A lot of times, violence come about, killing comes about. Now you locked up in prison. So can you raise your child in prison? All these things are reactions because of your bad decisions. This is how we gotta hold ourselves accountable and start applying God's laws. Go ahead, officer.
Hey, get Hosea 9 and verse 9. Why do these things happen? Let's take accountability. Don't blame nobody. Look in the mirror. I didn't grew up with brothers in these same situations. I didn't seen it coming up. This is a result of what? You want to be a player. You want to have a bunch of hoes. Well, guess what? Somewhere down the line, if you don't catch no STD, you're going to have a baby with a woman who you don't mesh with. And she going to have everybody and their mama around your child. And you're not going to have no control. But you weren't thinking about that. Then you have all different aspects to that situation. What if somebody abused my child? What if somebody touched my child? You can't do nothing to defend them because they not under your watch. This is the punishments. Read that.
Hosea chapter 9 and verse 9.
Read.
They have deeply corrupted themselves.
How do we corrupt ourselves? Now, in context, what he talking about, keep reading.
As in the days of Gibeah.
In the days of Gibeah, go back to Judges, what brothers was doing in Judges. But today we corrupt ourselves through what? Through all this sex outside of marriage. Everybody talking about whoring each other out. All the songs is talking about sleeping with another woman's man, sleeping with another man's wife. All these songs is about sex, 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 sex. It's over-sexualized. Go to the club, find me somebody has sex. Go to the party, find me somebody has sex. That's all you hearing in the music. That's all you seeing when people at these takeovers, these parties. All this stuff is being pushed on us, and we are being corrupted. That's why you just had the video we touched on for local news. This is going viral. Why is she doing a split and twerking on stage? Because that's that corruption. Read on.
They have deeply corrupted themselves, as in the days of Gibeah. Therefore he will remember their iniquity. He will visit their sin.
Guess what? This is God visiting your sin. Because brothers don't be thinking about, what if this happened? What if a baby come about? No, you ain't thinking about that. You trying to add notches to your belt. Yeah, I took her down, I took her down, I took her down. You trying to have you a list so you can brag to your boys. But you don't think about, man, what if I have a baby? Yes, that's what you looking for. And then vice versa, same thing with sisters. She in the beauty salon or with her friends bragging about how she met this dude, slept with him the first night and all this. This is the corruption. But you ain't thinking about how God is going to visit you for those actions. God is going to punish you for that. Let's read this. What y'all got? Read that. Read that. Oh, yeah. Bring that out.
The negative statistic. I can't see that. Children raised in single mother households are statistically at a higher risk of adverse development outcomes.
That's facts. We all been to school with people that was in single parent households, or we was a product of it ourselves, or both your parents was missing out the picture, and that's you even worse. So we know that this does not help children, but we go out here as adults and we keep creating the same thing. Make it make sense.
Not only that, but in Captain Gadaliah's book, Trauma Letters, is going into all of these things are forms of trauma, though, because that child, when they get older, be not having two parents in the household, not being able to learn how to deal with certain things, that creates a certain level of trauma, and they grow up and they're, like the statistic says, at higher risk. So their development is skewed because you don't have that security there.
Yep.
And you know another reason why? Because when you don't get two parent in your home teaching your child, when that father figure's not there to discipline that child, what is that child going to learn from? Streets. That child is going to learn from the streets, social media, the environment he's around. These are the things your child is going to pick up because there's no father to discipline and guide him, as the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go. Y'all got to stop with this laying up and opening your legs to everyone that smiles at you, man. You're destroying our nation. You're destroying the family structure, man.
Facts. That's all you doing. Drop that. It's some more on that video. Go ahead.
Discipline my child?
Yeah.
All right. All right. If my daughter ever called me, I listen to me. You know, with my co-parenting partner,
yes,
you know what I'm saying, is in a relationship,
yes,
whatever the case may be, you know, respectfully, I will let him know, like, hey, if she does anything,
right,
that you feel is
disrespecting your home,
call me.
Yes.
And I'll take care of that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But don't put your hands on my child.
That's exactly the way I am.
Pause it. The fact that us as a people have gotten used to saying co-parenting is a problem. in the Asian, so-called Asian community, so-called white community, Africans, you name it, East Indians, they don't grow up like that. That's not a factor. When you do see that, it be that one rebellious one that wanted to do what they say in movies or something. But that's not how they grow up. They don't grow up like that. It's mother, father, husband, wife. But with us, it's like it's the norm. That's why even Shannon, the one who's interviewing, he giggling and laughing at it because this is commonplace in the black community. That's common for you to be talking to a brother. Oh, man, oh, you got kids? Man, your baby mama be tripping like that. And then you throw everything off and you be like, no, I'm married. I'm like, what? Hey, yeah, I ain't going through what you going through.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? Something just hit my mind. This is what's crazy what he's saying, right? So he's so concerned about her new boyfriend disciplining his child, right? So if you that so care about your child, why is you setting that example to your child to be messing with a woman that you ain't married to in the first place?
Exactly.
So you cannot be loving your child that much and you setting that example to him.
Exactly. Come on. You setting a bad example. What example is the child going to learn when, okay, I go to Pop's house and Pop's is with a whole different woman that ain't my mama. I'm at home and my mama with this man that she just met. You going, the child going over here for the weekend, going over here for the week. What do you think is going to come about from that child? The cycle going to continue itself. The only way we going to break the vicious cycle that we all grew up in, we got to actually change, man. We got to stop this. Think about the movies that we didn't grow up and seeing. Baby Boy, Boys in the Hood. You seeing all these different movies and they always portray a sad truth in the black community, single parent households. Absolutely. With Boys in the Hood, when you just go back and look at that. Doughboy's father, the mother, hated him because I guess he left. Ricky's father, I guess that was the one she had feelings for and she actually loved him more than Doughboy. But this is commonplace in the black community. Then you had it was another character named Cheryl. She was a crackhead. Remember her baby almost got ran over? Yeah. This is what happens in the black community. But this common for brothers and sisters to talk about it. Or sister, well, see, my other baby daddy, he cool. And it's like, what?
Right.
This is normal. Go ahead.
And you know another thing too? Officer, check this out, right? So when you watch these movies and they put these in these movies, why do we think they put these in these movies? I want to show you something. Get 1 Corinthians 15 and 33.
Bring it
out.
out.
Show you why. Because every movie that we make is going back to what you're saying. They display woman. She got this boyfriend, they both fighting over her.
Yep.
We in drugs, some gangbanging, single parent home. These are the things they put in our movies, right? Now, when you watch white movies like Esau and Chinese movies, they show family structure.
Yep.
They show their family together, going through hard times, whatever it is, but they stick together as a family and they show that. Watch this. This is why they do that. Read that.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33.
Come on.
Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
When you keep seeing those movies like that, you put that in your mind like, this is normal. This is how we live. That's not normal.
The hell is this?
Let them see that. Let them see that. What you just made was a very heavy point because you start getting desensitized to it.
Yep.
I hope I ain't throw you off while you was bringing
you
it
could bring it out.
Let's just look through these because let's put the cursor on it. Menace to society. Everybody be talking about Cain. Cain ain't have neither one of his parents.
Facts.
That's some of us. Some of us was Cain. You was in grandma or grandpa house.
Right.
Once you get to a certain age, grandma or grandpa can't do nothing with you. Then you had his homeboy old dog who was young and he was just wild. Then you got baby boy. He's still living in his mama's house, grown man, and got 2 baby mamas.
Yep.
He trying to maneuver between having both of the kids, or the baby mama coming to pick up the child. He trying to make sure the other baby mama don't fight her. Yep. This is supposed to be, they painted like this is okay. Oh, well, you know, Jody did it. No, I could do it.
And if you look closely, it's in every daggone movie.
Every movie.
Everyone.
Tell me one family movie that's there that you can watch and say, okay, so this is how the black family's supposed to be. Near one of them.
None of these. None of these up here. Because even if you had one character, how was the rest of the friends in the neighborhood? Right. They families was destroyed. In Juice, I know somebody gonna talk about, what was his name? The fat one that had the boom box. He had all his brothers and sisters in the house. But wait, wasn't his mama a single mother?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
You had I think all they mothers were single mothers in Juice. I'm trying to think if one of them had a 2-parent household. Then you had New Jack City. They was all drug dealers. Bruh. Destroying the community. Then you had Friday, same thing. Above the Rim. These is all what you call the cult classics in the black community. Straight out of Compton, you know what that's about. Poetic Justice. South Central, a lot of people like this movie. This movie actually had a powerful message because the father, he went to jail, he did his time, and he came back changed and went back to go get his son. Most movies, no, let's promote it. It's good. It's cool in the game. No, it's not. But most of these movies promote the same thing we talking about tonight. Let's get that next video. Let that sink on y'all mind. Let it sink in. Let the butter get on the biscuit, like the bishop say. Let's get that next video. Every movie, baby mama, baby daddy, every single one.
A level of pressure that a lot of people are not open to actually converse about. And we need to have that conversation. I can admit that because that's something that I have to deal with. The pressures of being married. Just this week, I offended my husband. I hurt him by the things that I said. And that was because of things that I was dealing with internally. But I have to realize that in that refinement process, because when we talk about marriage, this is ongoing, every day, constantly showing up. You don't get no breaks. And since you don't get no breaks, right, and you can't get away from that person, you have to realize that I am living with this person every single day, and I always have to consider somebody else. In that refinement process in your marriage, your patience is tested. Your accountability is tested. Your love is tested. Your honor, your ability to delight in your spouse is tested. Your forgiveness is tested. And I don't think people realize that. When we talk about girlfriends and boyfriends, that's cool. We've been there before. We've done the dating and stuff like that. But when you step over into marriage, there is a heavier responsibility that comes there. Your moral reasoning is tested to the highest degree, and it takes a level of spiritual, emotional, and intellectual maturity to sustain the marriage. And that is something that a lot of people in relationships, because they feel like in relationships, we can leave. Oh, in marriage, you ain't leaving, you fighting. And if you leave, you live with the guilt of leaving prematurely. We can't do things preemptively in marriage. We got to think that stuff through, because if not, we hurt the other person. If we hurt the other person, we got to deal with it. Marriage brings...
Hey, drop a bomb. Hey, she be saying some stuff. She be saying some stuff, man. You know, we know she ain't got all the understanding, but she be getting on these sisters behind.
Get that sister a flyer.
For real, get her a flyer. Hey, get Toby 8 and 6 on that, man.
It be a couple brothers in there too.
Oh yeah, the brothers be getting on them too.
Them brothers be sharp too. Like a lot of them, they need, you know, they just need the right understanding to like bring it all home for these people. But low key, they be actually dropping nuggets out there.
The stuff that people, because that's from the show called Tonight's Conversations. The stuff that you hear people walk up to that microphone and say, it blow your mind. Like a sister walked up with a jean jacket taped on her chest. Nothing but breasts behind there, and gonna say, I don't understand. What should I do if my man is insecure when I like to dress sexy and beautiful? Everybody looked at her on the panel like, is you all right? Is you high or something? What man want they woman with their breasts out?
Hey, these sisters think they independent. They married but independent, so I get to do what I want, and you get to like it.
Bugged out.
And you know what's so crazy? Women say that he's so insecure. No, you supposed to be his wife, first of all, but you supposed to be his possession. He don't want everybody seeing you. Right. Come on, man. That's crazy. It's just you have a whorish spirit.
That's it.
That's what it is.
That's it. Sisters hate to hear that. Hey, get Tobit 8 and 6 on that point, because that's the difference between what a lot of our brothers and sisters is into. Side piece, your bae, your boo thing, thoughts. This is the opposite of what you into. Like she said, in a marriage, it takes more to keep that going. A lot of people want the ability to get up out of there when it's something that they don't like. Read that.
The book of Tobit, chapter 8 and verse 6. Thou madest Adam and gavest him Eve,
Read.
his wife, for an helper and stay.
Women ain't being taught how to be a help and a stay. Read on.
Of them came mankind. Thou hast said, it is not good that man should be alone.
Read.
Let us make unto him an aid like unto himself.
Women, you are supposed to aid the man. God know a man ain't supposed to be alone. It got to be done in righteousness when you come together with somebody. If y'all met over a glass of Hennessy, over a fifth of Douce, ain't nothing good coming from that, because it didn't start off good. Read.
Right. And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for lust.
You're not supposed to only take the sister, brother, because of how she shaped, how she look. Sister, you ain't only supposed to take the brother because he in shape. You want to get with the brother because of the physical appearance. Read.
But uprightly.
But uprightly. Do you see yourself doing what? Read.
Therefore mercifully ordained that we may become aged together.
Do you see yourself becoming aged with this person? On the last episode, we showed a couple that was married for 75 years. But y'all rather get holed out. You rather be a baby mama, a baby daddy. We better than that. That's what we trying to do. Get our people back to this. You got something, officer?
Yeah. Hey, watch this. Just to go back to what you're saying, bring
it
out as
out.
well. Go to Matthew chapter 10 and read verse 6. Start at verse 6.
Bring it
watch
out.
This.
The book of Matthew chapter 10 and verse 6.
Because that's a heavy point the sisters bring it out. And watch this. Read it.
But go rather to the lost sheep.
No, I'm sorry, Matthew's 9 and 6. No, 10 and 6.
Yes,
right?
sir. The book of Matthew, chapter 10
10
and verse
and
6. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house.
I'm sorry. Hey, that's me. That's me. Mark 10 and 6. Hey, forgive me, man. Forgive me.
I'm so like, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just waiting. I'm like,
I'm putting in my request for my glasses,
history right
man,
here.
so just stand by. All right, go ahead. Mark chapter 10, verse 6.
Yes, sir. The book of Mark, chapter 10 and verse 6.
Come on.
But from the beginning of the creation, God made them male and female.
So at the beginning, God made husband and wife. Not sneaky links, not baby mamas, not baby daddies, not sugar mamas, not sugar daddies. He made husband and wife. Read on.
For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife.
Because that goes back to what she was saying. You work those two spirits coming together to be what? Read on.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
You're learning each other in marriage. You're learning how to move around one another. You're learning each other likes and dislikes. This is the point about marriage, right? Now watch this. Jump down to verse 11.
Verse 11.
Because you can't do this if you got a sneaky link or a boyfriend on the side. Watch this. Read on.
And he saith unto them,
come on.
Whosoever shall put away his wife and marry another committeth adultery.
You see the commitment behind marriage? You can't just put your spouse away. Y'all grow to be one through hard times, through trials, through tribulations. You learn each other to become one flesh. Read on.
Committeth adultery against her.
And it's also the woman. Read on.
And if a woman shall put away her husband,
come on,
and be married to another, she committeth adultery.
That calls commitment. That's what that is. But you can't have that commitment. Black folks don't like commitment. That's why they like that sneaky link on the side.
Yep, facts. Fire. Let's get this next video. Let's get it.
They want to make good choices. It's just they have a hard time. And if they don't have someone to emulate, it's that much harder for them.
Yeah, see, that's the truth of it. And what I try to get single moms to understand
is that wanting to have someone to emulate. It cannot be you. Because what they struggling with and what they trying to figure out, man, can only be taught by a man. I'm telling you, Jalen, let me ask you something, man. How do you think it went?
I think it went really good because first when Ben came, I thought he was a stranger to me. And I didn't want to, like, say anything to him, you know, like, I thought this was, like, a joke at first. Like, I didn't, like, really take it serious. But then at the end of the day, I started thinking, I was like, this is somebody that can help me out. This is somebody that is successful in life. They've done things that I would like to do, be very successful. When I got stuff off my chest, like manhood, he said it's like it's real, like the real world. It's crazy. Like things happen. It's not like given to you. Things aren't given to you. You have to work for it.
Okay, pause that. Heavy clip right here. This is what sisters gotta understand. I see so many Facebook posts. Sister be like, oh man, such and such, she did that. Like we are patting single parent homes on the back. It's certain things, sisters, you cannot teach that young man. Right. You're not gonna be able to meet him there. You're not gonna be able to match that level, that thought process. He need a man because a man know what it is to go through that manhood, to grow into a man. Yeah. He having all type of thoughts and things that you not gonna understand. Or you see brothers say, oh, my mama, she my mother and my father. Don't make no sense. Hey, get Proverbs 22 verse 6.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
When it comes to training up a child, especially with sons, these young men need a man to emulate, a positive man to emulate. If they don't have that, like he brought out in this clip, they gonna seek that from somewhere else. That's why you have what? You have young men, they want to emulate the drug dealer. Now they want to be the next drug dealer. Or they got an older cousin or something that got a lot of women. He surely is a man. He surely is what I should be. So they mimic that. So you need strong men around these young boys so they can be strong men. If not, the cycle gonna continue. Go ahead. You got something?
Yep. Or they're going to be very emotional.
Yep.
And this is why you got these young children today, these young boys out there, man, they're emotional because they're raised in single parent homes.
Right. Hey, so I wanted to go back to that video real quick. And I want y'all just to look at the comments. Just put this on the screen. Just put it on the screen. Just look at the comments. Look at how many broken households was in the comments, but they were saying, look, having a father, it's a lot of people like this first one here. No. Yeah, read the first one. Come on.
Okay. My dad was a mentor to my 3 children.
Whoa. It says my dad was a mentor. What a father at? But nonetheless, these 3 children had a father figure in their life, to be able to teach them something. But this is a growing thing in our community. And when you read the chat, read the next one.
There are lots of dads out there and sons of single moms. Find them. My 2 sons both had many dads, coaches.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This should not be the trend.
And look at the likes. I don't want you to forget your point, but just look at that. It's normal. That's what we trying to get the people to understand on this episode here. We grown to think that this is just normal. It's okay.
This is not normal at all. It says my 2 sons both had many dads, and then list the so-called dads in these children's lives. Read that.
Coaches,
teachers,
friends' dads,
grandpas,
uncles.
What about the original father?
He ain't there.
What happened to the original father?
He ain't there.
the one that you opened your legs up to? What happened to that person? Surely you thought he was father material when you opened your legs not once, but twice. But we got to use everybody else. Everybody else got to bear the burden because your bad decisions. Finish that out.
And it all worked out beautifully.
And it all worked out beautifully because I didn't have the original father in their life. Come on.
It was actually a blessing that their dad wasn't their role model.
You see how our sisters be disrespectful? Our sisters be disrespectful as hell.
Hey, man, get Hebrews 4:12. Y'all probably wonder why I'm going there, man. I'm telling you, every time these type of conversations come up, you know what's the saying? They say, a hit dog holler. Read that.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 4.
No, pull that back up. Read that. Read the script while we getting that image of them comments back up.
Yes, sir. The book of Hebrews, chapter 4 and verse 12.
Listen.
The word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit.
So you probably wondering what this got to do with anything. When the prophets are speaking, because this happens when we go out on the street and we teach. When you talk about these things, the people who are in the midst of it, spiritually, they get cut. It's like they get cut by a sword. And then you start hearing them say stuff like that. Well, I'm a single mother and I did it. And is it supposed to be that way? We not saying, okay, you did that and you just can never do better from the situation. Ain't nobody saying that. But the fact that you trying to justify that type of way of life like it's okay, that's the problem.
Here's the thing with that. You finished with that script?
Yeah, I'm good. Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 26 and verse 23.
We can get that next one queued up as well.
Sirach 26 and 23. Put the comments back on the screen, please. Because this last one said it was actually a blessing that their dad wasn't their role model. So she's openly, publicly talking about the man that she laid down with, right?
She slept with him.
Read that script.
Sirach chapter 26 and verse 23.
Come on.
A wicked woman.
A what?
A wicked woman.
Come on.
Is given as a portion to a wicked man.
So, sister, why you over here opening your mouth, trying to disrespect that man, your kid's father, openly on a public platform? You are actually disrespecting yourself.
Because it take two to tango. If he ain't right, he wicked, he ain't nothing. What you saying about yourself? That's your taste in men.
Yeah,
it go for the brothers too.
Yeah.
Because the brothers do the same stuff. She ain't right. She wrecking my life. I gotta always put. You wasn't think about that. You was looking at how she was shaped. You was looking at her light brown eyes or her long hair. You wasn't thinking about that. Nah, she a waste of time. Nah, you regret it. You wasn't thinking about that. But guess what? If she ain't right, you ain't right. Go ahead.
You know, another thing too, officer, a lot of times it be the woman. They would down the man, and that man don't be what she's saying.
That happens
He be
too.
trying to do, but she be the one trying to keep him away. She be the one speaking evil to the son about the dad, and it don't be true.
To your point.
It don't be true.
To your point.
I got to see if I can find that video. It was a video. Brother was trying to correct the child, and the mother was like, "No, you can." And he was the father. You can't correct that child. So he was like, "So you telling me the child wants to come back to you because you give him freedom? I'm trying to give him structure." She like, "Well, give him back to me then, because you can't be no father." This is why, openly in front of the child. Disrespectful as hell.
I'm telling you, we was at camp one time teaching, and it was this lady walking with her sons. I said, "Sis, can we show them how they are in the image of the black God?" They don't need to know that. So a lot of these women is evil as hell, and they pushed these guys off, and these dudes be trying to be fathers to the best of their ability, man.
To your point. It was a episode of Ayanna Van Sant, Fix My Life. This woman lied to her daughters and told her daughters that their father molested all of them. And they believed it. They believed it for years. And when the truth finally came out, man, they in their 30s now. All the daughters in their 30s now, they grown, got their own families. And when the truth came out, they was looking at their mama with so much disgust. And then when the mother finally came clean, like, yes, I lied all them years. If you had saw the brother face when he was sitting down, that brother had fire in his eyes, bro. That brother was so enraged.
That's crazy.
He was so enraged behind that. And I bring that up just to your point. A lot of you women, you push the men away who trying to be in the child life. But don't make no mistake. This is punishment for your actions. We shouldn't be having no co-parent households. We should be having marriages and families. Y'all got that next video up? Let's get it. We wouldn't have to go through stuff like that. Now, y'all probably wondering, what is going on here? Pause it. Read that.
Only in Chicago you got squares.
Now, for those that don't know what squares are, that is slang for cigarettes in Chicago. Now, with all the madness going on, everybody, you know, they usually say, it's the young women, the young women. Okay, press play. I say that for a reason.
No, that ass. Show him that booty cheek. Hey, Ma, show him that booty cheek. Hey, Ma, show him that Pokemon booty. Show him that Pokemon booty. I'm too square. See that nigga so wild. Y'all crazy. Show him that Pokemon ass, mama. Show him that.
Now stop. That's an old woman. That's an older woman bending over in front of men, in front of oncoming traffic on the west side. Broad daylight. And we wonder why we have young girls who think it's okay to twerk, who think it's okay to bend over. It's all these songs talking about throw that in a circle. It's all these different evil songs like that. And most of the time you have old women get up and dance and shake their behind. These be the same ones talking about what the youth is doing, but who do the youth get it from? Right. Get Ezekiel 16:44. That's an older woman. So when you have 500 kids run down your block and jump on top of cars and twerk, play music loud, fighting all this, don't say nothing if you that older man or older woman egging it on. Or you the one, you pass your prime, but you still want to act like you lit. You still want to twerk and bend over. Don't say that when your daughters or these young girls on your block do it. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 44. Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb.
A proverb is a wise saying. Read.
Shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
A lot of these young women that y'all see that's wild and ratchet, 9 times out of 10, they mama the same way. And if they went around their mama, it was an auntie or it was an older woman that they hung around. That woman did influence a lot of young women, I bet you. All the young women that's connected to her, they the same way. That's how it always be. Same way when it's a young man, he rowdy or he always want to fight. He always want to turn up, get into an altercation. Look at the older men that's around him. See where he stem from. Check his stock. Like you check the breed of a dog. Like you check the breed of a horse. You want to see what the bloodline like. Check the bloodline. Check the family. Check the people that surround them. The apple don't fall far from a tree. That's why they say that. Read it again.
Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
Read.
Thou art thy mother's daughter, that loatheth her husband and her children.
A lot of these women, you be seeing them being abusive to the children, cussing the children out, snatching the children down the street, mad because they walking with a stroller and 4, 5 kids. Why? Because of your bad decisions. Nobody put a gun to your head and make you sleep with people. This go for brothers and sisters. Let's stop the BS and take accountability. You choose to lay with who you lay with. Period. Y'all got something? Go ahead.
Yeah, you got a script? Yeah, you should have put something. Go ahead.
This is how the woman, give me Titus chapter 2, verse 3. Titus chapter 2, verse 3. Because all praises are what you're going, this is crazy, bro, to see a woman this old, probably got a bunch of kids all out there, been with a bunch of men out there trying to twerk in the streets. Read that.
Yes, sir. The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 3.
Come on.
The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things.
So you older women supposed to be in good behavior and holy and godliness, man. Not giving too much wine and out of order like what this woman doing. You supposed to be teaching your younger woman how to behave, how to marry, how to respect themselves. Not out here doing this. Read on.
That they may teach the younger women to be sober.
That's not sober, man. You in the middle of traffic, street, kids driving, and you around twerking and shaking your behind in the street, man. Read on.
To love their husbands.
That's what you supposed to be teaching. I bet you she ain't got no husband. This don't make sense, man. You older women need to tighten up, man.
Facts.
You have some more on that? Yes, sir. Read on.
To love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home.
Do you understand? Not having a sexual type of conduct. You out there trying to, what? You twerking in the middle of the daytime in the street, cars driving by. What is this, man? Come on. This is crazy. Black women, y'all need to change and come back to God's laws and repent. You are a daughter of Sarah, and the Bible chose you to be different than all these other women. You're supposed to be modest and shame-faced, bro.
It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. We got that next video? Let's get it.
Yeah, this right here, this was that video that I was referring to about the sister who wouldn't allow the father to actually discipline her child. Come on.
Play that.
Parents, we got to stop doing this right now.
How come it's a problem every time he go with you somewhere? What's going on?
It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Hold on.
Come on.
Hold on. It's not a problem. Every time he come with me and I chastise him about something, he want to get in his feelings and shoot you a text message.
Okay.
He want to go back home.
All right. But the thing is, you run your house like a boot camp. That's why your other kids ain't happy there.
No,
He's not used to that.
I run my house with structure and discipline. That's what I run my household with. I'm not saying that you're not doing a good job of that, but that's what I run my house with. And when he get in his feelings, he want to come home because I chastise him.
Right. But he don't do that there. I do everything here. I clean his room. I do the dishes. I clean up. He don't do that. That's why he don't ever want to be there. He don't want to be at your house because you run it like a...
Can we pause that? Did we just bring this out on the other video? I'm telling you, a lot of you black women, you have good men that's trying to do what they supposed to do, and you the devil. You don't want that. You rather have your son walking around with heels on, tight pants. Pants can't come on his butt up under you than having a man teaching them how to be a man. You can't make this up, man.
This the other thing, too, that sisters don't understand. You can already tell the little boy need the father in his life because when he go back home with mama, he could do whatever he want to do.
That's why he keep running to her. He just said
Kid's not stupid.
That's crazy,
When
man.
he go to his pop's house, a lot of that stuff ain't flying. He probably doing God knows what in her house.
Well, she just said it. She said, you run your house as a boot camp. I do the cooking. I do the cleaning. I take out the trash. He don't have to do any of that. You're making him do that at your house. So therefore, he don't need to be with you. Finish playing.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he don't want to be at your house because you run this like a fucking boot camp,
You
man.
can't be serious. How you gonna raise a young man like that? He ain't gonna be able to know how to vent for himself. Cook, clean, mow the grass. He ain't gonna be able to do none of that.
He can do
Change
other
the tire.
stuff. He can do other stuff.
Who's teaching him?
I'm teaching him. He still got to learn how to be compassionate towards others and be nice to others.
Listen,
Stop. Being compassionate ain't got nothing to do with no structure. That's why these little boys wild. I just seen a video on Facebook. Wild and effeminate. Police pull up at the beach. This little boy in the camera, man, they better go on somewhere. I'll up this Drake, let this Drake off. He talking about pulling the Draco out and shooting at police.
The hell is this?
The young man needs structure like this. Real quick, Sirach 30 and verse 9.
Okay, you cooking all the
Sirach
right,
30 verse 9. Because I'm looking at this. This what sisters don't understand. The young man need his father in his life. Young man needs structure. Without structure, like the Bible say, we wild bulls in the net. Read that.
Sirach chapter 30 and verse 9. Conquer thy child.
Play with that child and like most women do. Oh no, I don't want to do that to him. I don't want to. He should be able to relax. Read.
And he shall make thee afraid.
He gonna make you afraid. Now you look up on his Facebook, he got a Glock with a 30-round magazine. And you're saying, how? But I was nice to him. I bought him whatever he wanted.
I was compassionate.
But he was getting good grades. But it wasn't no structure in that house. You played with him. Now he's making you afraid. Read.
Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness.
Now you're going to court in the morning, 9 o'clock. You have to go to hearings for this boy. But when somebody was trying to give him structure, you tried to stop it. They say when young boys get in programs or they get some form of structure, some form of discipline, they excel. They do better. Right. But silly women don't be understanding that.
Get Isaiah chapter 3.
Hey, there was more on. I'm sorry. Man, it was more on that, officer.
I'm trying to get through the content. I know what y'all be doing,
we got
man.
another 2 hours.
He talking about another 2 hours.
Hey,
see, man, this why you get part 4s and 5s, because brother like this, man.
Let's go. Hey, hold up, man. You stopped at what, 10?
Yes, sir.
Read verse 11.
Yes, sir. Give him no liberty in his youth.
Give him no what?
Liberty in his youth.
You ain't giving him to make no decisions. You deciding what that child should be doing. You keeping him working. You keeping things in his mind. Because the Bible says foolish and idleness bringeth sin. Read on.
And wink not at his folly.
Because that's what she just did.
Yep.
He told her about what he tried to chastise him and he want to run to his mouth. She probably at home, oh boy, it's okay. You just being a kid.
Oh, man. You ain't even get the rest of the video. Y'all ain't even get the rest of the video. The end of the video, after she get the child, let's go get some ice cream.
Oh, come on. You see what I'm saying? That's winking at him, at his folly, man. Watch this. Read on.
Bow down his neck.
Do what?
Bow down his neck.
That's that correction. Read.
While he is young.
While he's young, because this boy is still young. He's probably in his early teens. Read on.
And beat him on the side.
Of course, that's going into correction. Read on.
While he is a child.
Why he is a child? Because he's still a child until he gets 20 years old. Why?
Lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee.
That's why you have these YNs running around the street now, because they failed to apply this scripture.
Hey, it's time to drop the icing on the cake. Isaiah 3. It's time to put the icing on the cake, because again, the end result of that is this. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12.
Yes, sir. The book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12.
Come on.
As for my people.
God says, after you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, my people, come on.
Children are their oppressors.
Why is children their oppressors? Because there was no structure in that house when they were younger. Come on.
And women.
And who?
And women.
And what?
Women.
Women.
Rule over them.
Read.
So my people, my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path.
And this is exactly how we get those YNs on the streets, sitting there toting Glocks. This is how we get the sister walking across the stage, okay, doing splits. All of these things are examples because there's no family structure. There's no husband and wife that agree together in the household. That's why we have this. The man goes to the woman and says, look, this is what's going on. I'm trying to discipline him, but I want to take him back home. He wanted to take him back home to finish having that co-parenting. That shouldn't even happen to begin with, though.
At all.
Right. And this is exactly why this whole show was dealing with situations like this. Now he's regretting. He got a whole regret on his hands. Man, I wish I would have just, why I had to do that?
Yep.
All because of one night of fun got you with a life full of anguish.
Because you can't undo that. Y'all got to understand, it's certain decisions that you make, you can't go back. You have that baby with that person, guess what? That's yours. And they there for life. You're going to have to put up with them for life. So think about that when y'all out sleeping around, when you out at these parties. Think about that. Or they give you a gift that keep on giving. It could be that. Yeah, the package.
Some get the double package, man.
What's the difference? You getting your stuff ground. When it's ground, it come there fast, don't it? Oh no, that's next day. That's next day. I ain't trying to get them a plug. I think it's next. If you get it next day, that's when they fly it to you. It get there fast. They gonna give you next day. Keep playing. Let's get the next video.
Got that express.
Right, express.
Express shipping.
Express. You got that. They gave you an expedited gift. You know how when you get your passport, you can wait the regular weeks or you get it expedited. They got the expedited gift.
Crazy, bro.
Let's get it. Or was it the article before this? Yeah, let's read that real fast. Just get the bullet points. We ain't gonna read all the paragraphs to them. Read that.
11 reasons why two parents are better than one.
Ouch! Keep going. Get to the bullet points. Then we got to get this video. Because look, we just saw the video for local news and what happened with the high school graduation. The plot thickens. Keep going. Let's go.
Number 1, there has been a big decline in the share of children living in with married parents.
2.
Number 2, the decline in the share of children living with married parents is greatest amongst those without a college degree.
Damn. Read.
Number 3, the share of single-parent households is higher among blacks and Hispanics and lower among Asians and whites.
Do y'all see this? Read the percentages.
Look at the numbers.
Look at the numbers real quick. We're going to keep going. Look at the numbers.
88% for Asians.
Scroll up. So you can read that. Read that part right there.
There's a racial disparity as well.
Read.
The share of children living with married parents in 2019 was 80% for Asians, 77% whites, 62% for Hispanics, 38% for blacks.
That's crazy. That number is crazy.
Bro, you see how y'all see how it starts to decline.
Mm-hmm. It dropped off the cliff when it came to us.
Terrible.
That's why we can sit there and we can have conversations with each other. Hey man, my baby mama brings something around it. That's why we can have conversations like that. Because there is no commitment in the black and Hispanic neighborhoods.
Exactly. That's why like you said, it's commonplace for 4 brothers to be in a restaurant and the conversation arises and they all talking about going to court for children. because of what you see right here. Read on. Let's get through them real quick.
Number 4, growth in single-parent households is mostly the result in a rise in never married mothers.
Do we have the sword sound? Go ahead.
Not the divorce rate or growth in people living together without getting married.
Come on, keep going.
Number 5, divorce hurts the long-term outcomes of children from the marriage.
So we got to understand, when we get in situations that is not done in righteousness, you don't know nothing about the person. The children are affected all the time. Keep going.
Number 6, unmarried fathers are more likely to be involved with their children if the parents were previously married than if the children were born out of wedlock.
Sword sound. Keep going.
Number 7, a lack of money and other resources hurts children in from single-parent homes.
And we know that from last week with the sister crying in the car. I'm tired of being single.
Yep.
I need a man. This is exactly why. Here's the statistics.
Yep.
Number 8, not all of the gap between the outcomes between children from two-parent versus one-parent families can be attributed to money.
Because it's different circumstances. Keep going.
Number 9, boys particularly suffer from being raised in single mother homes.
Soldier, can you read that again? Because sisters don't understand this. Read that one more time.
Boys particularly suffer from being raised in single mother homes.
Because they need a role model. Keep going.
Number 10, a decline in the economics fortunes of men without a college degree has reduced their marriage ability. Marriage ability.
So you see how these single parent homes are affecting children when they become adults. We got to stop this, and we gonna stop it with the word of God. Read.
Number 11, increasing the earnings of men without a college degree will not raise marriage rates.
Because everybody be throwing money around. That's not going to change the way our people behave. Now, let's get the next video, because the foolishness did not stop. This is an angry mother reporting what happened at a Chicago elementary school on the east side. Let's play this. Let's make sure we have sound and people can hear this.
Red came on and they started playing the house music. This one girl, okay,
Stop. I know you're on the edge of your seat. What music was they playing? She said Sexy Red. At a 8th grade graduation. Go ahead.
Playing the house music. This one girl, okay, first of all, her dress was way above her knees. That's number 1. I saw like 6 girls with a dress like that from this particular school, O'Keefe. She pulls her dress all the way up, bent all the way over to the point to where she was heavy tops, first of all. And her chest flopped out of her dress. The crazy part about that is, it was 2 grown-ass men sitting right there in front of her, the counselor from my kids' school and a security guard from my kids' school. All this happened right there in front, and the only thing they could do was turn their heads. My thing is this, okay? None of the staff from O'Keefe Elementary stepped in to, 1, say anything to them about singing explicit lyrics, cussing, saying words that should no child be saying. Okay, bad or not, they already playing the music, the clean version of the music. But no staff stepped in to stop them from singing those dirty lyrics. No staff stepped, even when the girl chest fell out her dress, no staff stepped in. There was no O'Keefe staff. Where was all the staff when they was on the dance floor, when these little girls was bent over, shaking their behinds recklessly? Okay, like that. Like, what? I was so disgusted. Then another girl pulls her dress up. She had shorts on though. But do that make it okay? Because you got shorts on, you think it's okay to lift up your skirt and to lift up your dress, bend over as a 13 and 14-year-old and shake your behind. The parents and the principal of O'Keefe, I think it's called Isabella O'Keefe Elementary, they should be highly disappointed. Not only highly disappointed, they should be highly embarrassed. Okay? But when...
Stop. This happens as a result of what? What we talking about? These single parent homes produce these type of children. You allow the wicked music. You know what popped in my head? The Bible. Get Isaiah 47. Y'all, some of y'all probably like, why we going to Isaiah 47? What the sister just described, and I'm glad she made her video. It need to be more parents showing they disdain and they outrage for this behavior, or it's not going to stop. Another brother that I commend, it was a brother, was rounding up parents, I mentioned it before, and stopping teen takeovers. Y'all got to stop being afraid of these kids. We got to stop letting our kids get exposed to this stuff. We got to take back our families. You can do it with the word of God, brothers and sisters. Yep. Watch this. Read that. Yep.
Yes,
this
sir.
is exactly what she described. Read.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1.
Read.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Now this is a prophecy towards who? Babylon. Listen good. Read.
Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen.
That's what happened at that 8th grade. 8th grade. 13 and 14. They literally did this. They lifted up their dresses and uncovered their shame. Uncovered themselves in front of other little lusty little boys who probably was trying to get behind them, grind on them. Let's not act like we don't know what go on in 8th grade. Why does this happen? Because the music was allowed. I just had did a video about this months ago. They allowed, parents was outraged because Mellow Bucks performed a song and all the kids at the high school at High Park, the little girls was twerking. But then before that, Sexy Red was allowed to perform Pound Town at a high school. So what y'all think gonna happen? Now you got 8th graders lifting up their dress and shaking their behind. This is crazy. But why does this happen? No structure in the household. This stuff gonna keep happening. Let's get that next video. I know you got some, officer. So what happens? What happens? And I'm going to give it to you, officer, after this. This is a party getting shut down. Do y'all, look, take it back. Look at the faces. They young. They are young. Look at this. Play it. Look at their faces. They young. They ain't 35, 40. No, they young. Look at them. Look what they got on. Do y'all see this? If we don't stand up, this stuff gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse. Look how young all them look. And this is Chicago. This I'm not showing, we ain't showing nothing that's from some other place. That's Chicago, Illinois. Right. Party just got shut down. All them look young as hell. Probably 13, 14. Go ahead, officer. You was finna bring something out?
I just want to add to what you're saying about the music. You remember what happened with King David when he played the music for King Saul to relax his spirit, right? It's showing you there is a spirit behind music, right? So what we just bringing out, the young teen probably was normal in the classroom until that music came on. The spirit came on her, that whoredom spirit, and you see what her reactions was. Parents, you got to be mindful what you are playing around your children. Stop driving a car and playing Sexy Red, playing all these NBA, young boys. Then you wonder why your kids have this type of reaction. It's the communication that you are feeding to them. And then when we on the street trying to teach guys laws, y'all condemn us. Y'all talk about us. But then this is the reaction of your children right here.
Not only that, they just was on the beach acting crazy. Yes. Hundreds of them on the beach with ski masks And then people getting guns pulled out of them and getting shot at.
Yep.
So it's time for us to start taking accountability in the Black and Hispanic community. First and foremost, we got to wake up. We are the Israelites. Right. You are the Israelites according to the Bible, but you not acting according to your purpose. Right. You don't have to be what they portray us to be on these movies and TV and these videos. We better than that. You was finna bring something out?
Yes, sir. So with that, because we showcase how it's not supposed to be. So now can we show them a little righteousness?
Bring it out.
How righteous fathers are supposed to be in these kids' lives? Play that video.
I had to tell my daughter that one day. God ordained for me to be your daddy. And can't nobody stop or change that no matter what. You hear what I'm saying? So take heed to that. That's very vital and very important for you to know that day by day as you go through your life, through the tough times as well as the good times. God loves you enough to put a man in your life. Y'all hear what I'm saying? I had to tell.
Why is that so important?
Drop a bomb on that.
Why is that so important that we got to be able to sit here and tell our daughters that you special, that you make a difference, how to act, how to conduct yourself? Come on. We can only do that because we have the Bible.
That's right.
If we go outside the Bible, what we're going to continue to have is broken homes. What we're going to continue to have is destroyed children. We're going to continue to fill these streets with nothing but violence and be looked at as an appalling people. This is why we need God. This is exactly why we have to convert and get back into the scriptures. Go ahead, Austin.
Hey, get Psalms 119 and verse 1. I pray y'all got edified by tonight's show. I pray with all this coming to a close, we really take accountability for our actions. All that baby mama, baby daddy stuff is just going to bring us destruction. This is what's going to change us, the word of God. Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 1. Blessed are the undefiled in the way.
It says, blessed are the undefiled in the way. Read.
Who walk in the law of the Lord.
That's what's going to make you undefiled. We got to walk in the laws of the Lord. That's what's going to change us from being these statistics that we read about when we actually read these words and apply them to our life. Bishop can I say it all the time. The only way the Bible become effective is when we actually apply it. You got to actually apply what you read into your life. That's what we got to do. That's what's going to change our people. It ain't money. It ain't giving them a job, because all that stuff don't change this. The mind got to change. So I pray that y'all been edified by tonight's show. I'm Officer Asa.
I'm Officer Kola.
I'm Officer Gabriel.
And this is Watchman Radio. Hey. Y'all see the barcode. Right. Support the Booster Club. 12 Tribes Worldwide.
Yes, sir.
Hebrews 13:17, prophets on the scene. Wash your souls clean before we go into the gasoline. Took a while to understand Psalms 111:10. Brother calling me from Mississippi trying to build a man. I flushed 14 grams, it made angels rejoice. It made me and Satan divorce. No spousal support, I'm running the course.